name is Amanda Hare, and I serve as the Marketing and Communications Manager for BJCTA. So there is no short way to get to that answer, but I grew to have a love for marketing and PR probably around my first or second year in college. I was an undeclared major at first, and then I quickly, once I took consumer behavior at the University of Southern Mississippi, which is where I went to undergrad, I fell in love with marketing. I fell in love with the psychology side of marketing, why people buy what they buy, what makes them interested, what certain trends and behaviors they tend to follow. And from there, I dug deeper into my marketing background. My most memorable moment would be literally month 2. I joined BJCTA last April in 2024, so it's a year for me now this month. And in May, we piloted the Max on Demand micro transit service, and I literally hit the ground running. And they warned me in my interview that I would, but I was like, oh wow, we're really doing this. And it was so invigorating. I was so excited to launch this. This was a huge pivotal service for our agency, and I was so excited to be a part of the pilot program for this and to see it come alive. But I think at the same time, I would have to say my most memorable moment would be last August when we did the rebranding for our buses, and we unveiled to the community our new look on our new buses, and having a press conference in the thick of the summer outside here at Intermodal in our parking lot. We just got to show the world what we were working on, and that was a huge moment for me. So since taking on this role in April of 2024, I've grown tremendously. I think although I previously served as a director of marketing and public relations role in a different company, coming here is a completely different industry, and it expanded my skill set in a way that I had not been challenged previously, and it was much needed. You know, if you do what you've always done, you'll continue to get what you've always gotten. And so I think for me, it was just being able to stretch me beyond my comfort zone, and I'm very grateful for the opportunity. For me, the most success that I've had in my role is being able to take a team of 4 people and really helping them expand in their creativity, really helping them grow. I'm most proud of the people that I'm able to mentor in my department and the work that we're able to do in the community because of how we collaborate and how we partner together. I'm most proud of taking what our brand image and our brand reputation may have been before and positively impacting that. I think what I love the most about serving in any marketing and communications capacity is the PR side of it. Marketing is so many different things. The communications, it's such a large umbrella. But I think the component, if I had to pick one, and I love many aspects of my field, but if I had to pick one, it's the PR side, the public relations side. I love interacting with the media. I'm a communicator at heart, so I love written and I love verbal communication. So I just love being able to tell our story and effectively do that through words. So at BJCTA, our mission is connecting people to places, and our vision is being a growing contributor to the life quality of our community. And I think that marketing and communications plays such a vital role in both the mission and the vision. You know, without the community knowing what it is that we do, because we are the storytellers, we're not able to connect people to places. I think it goes in tangent with every department here at the agency. It helps us to get our messaging effectively to the people that we need. I think sometimes people think of that more so as a promotional standpoint, but we're also public information. And whether there's a service disruption or some sort of information that needs to be communicated that is dire or urgent, we're able to effectively communicate to our riders when such instances occur. I think for me, when I think back to young Amanda, the day that she walked across the stage and got her degree in strategic communications, I think she saw herself being a chair of communications or a VP of communications, but I think now that I've served in several different capacities and different roles in different industries, I think now, instead of getting so bogged down on title, I think I want my work to be impactful. I want my work to be meaningful. I want to be the best at whatever it is that I decide to take on. And I think for me, that's the ultimate goal for me in my career at this point. I would love to progress and get better and better every single day. I'm a lifelong learner. I never want to stop learning. I never want to stop growing. And my industry, it's an ever-evolving industry. You know, I joke with people all the time that TikTok did not exist when I was in college. So, you know, there's always something new, whether it's technology, whether it's a way that we communicate to people that is just ever-evolving and changing. So I tell people all the time, I've had the privilege of being able to mentor several young employees or young professionals entering the marketplace. From some of them I've known from intern all the way up, and I love being able to mentor people. And my advice to them would be a sponge. You know, I mentioned earlier about that I'm a lifelong learner. I never stop learning. Even though I've been in the industry in my career for over a decade now, you can never know everything, and you can never know too much. So my advice to new young professionals entering the workforce, especially in marketing and communications, but really in any industry, is be a sponge. Absorb all the information around you. Don't just know your role. Know your entire company, and in order to do that, you've got to know how your role interacts with the roles of others. It's especially important for marketing and communications because in order to brand an organization, or in order to market it or promote it effectively, you've got to know your industry and the organization that you serve. So be a sponge, soak it all in.